Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to do one of the textured stitches. This one today is called an alternate stitch. It is 2 single crochets worked into every other stitch, and it makes a firm fabric with a leaf-like motif. So let's get started. To begin, we'll start with our slip knot, and then you make a chain, and the number of chain stitches you do will need to be a multiple of 2, and then you'll add 2 more onto the end of that. So I'm going to do a chain of 20 for this sample piece. So for a chain stitch, you just grab your yarn and bring it through that loop. And you'll keep going. So for this example, I'm going to do 20 chains. So here I've got 20 chains, and then I'm going to add 2 more. So you want a multiple of 2 and then add 2 more. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 single crochet in every other space. And we're going to start by working on this on the back here. So if you see on the front, it makes this V, and if you flip it over, you end up with these little bumps right here, and you're going to go through those loops. So we're going to skip the first one and start in the second one. That one's a little tight. The second one from the hook. So don't count this one. There's 1, there's 2. So I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to go through that second one from the hook. And we're going to do 2 single crochets in the same space. So put it through, grab your yarn, and there is your first single crochet. And then you're going to take your hook, and through that same space that you just did one, you're going to do another one in that exact same spot. And that gives you your 2 single crochet in that one spot. And then we're going to do that in every other one. So we're going to skip this next one and move to this one and do 2 single crochet. So there's 1, and then go back through that same spot, and there's 2. And then you'll just skip this next one and go over here and do 1 and 2. Show you one more time. So skip 1, go into this next one, do your single crochet. So there's 1, and then you're going to go right back through that same space, and there's 2. And then you will keep doing that until you get to the end of your row. So here we are at the end of my first row. And to turn your work, you're going to chain 2. So 1, 2. Turn your work around. And then you're going to skip this first space here and do 2 single crochet in the following one. So skip this first one, and you're going to do 2 single crochets in the exact same spot. So there's 1, and then we're going to go right into that same one and do our second one. And there's 2. So we're going to skip 1. So we're going to skip this one and go over here to this next one. And you're working under both loops for this pattern. There's 1. and 2. Then we're going to skip one, go to the next one, going under both loops. There's 1 and 2. And you'll notice it tries to curve on you because you're putting an extra stitch in there. But as you work your way across by skipping one, it's going to start pulling it up to where it's straight. So skip one, go into the next one, and you'll do that all the way across, making sure you do 2 single crochet in every other space. Here I'm at the end of my row, and this last one is a little hard to see, so you just kind of got to work it back up. Go ahead and do your 2. And then you will chain 2 and turn your work. You can kind of see how it's starting to come together here. You end up with these little clusters right there. So you'll chain 2, turn, skip that first one, and go into this second one. And you'll just keep doing that until you reach the number of rows that you would like to do. And you're doing it in every other one. So skip that one and go over here to this one. There's 2 of them. And if for some reason you have to set down your work, you can always tell if you've done 2, because you'll see there's obviously I've only done 1 in that one. And then 2 of them would look like that. And then you just keep doing that. And at the end of each row, you chain 2, turn, and then skip that first one and start working in every other one. So when you've made the amount of rows that you want, you're going to chain 1, and just to tighten up this top edge here, we're just going to do 1 single crochet in each and every other. So we're going to skip that one and then do 1 single crochet, and then skip one and do 1 single crochet. And this will just tighten up that edge so it stays flat. And then you'll just work that all the way across. So it just pulls it up to where it stays even. Almost to the end of this row. We'll get that last one, and then you'll tie it off, snip your tail, pull that all the way through, and then you'll weave in your ends. And as you can see, it gives you this A little bit of a different texture where it kind of, the stitches kind of do a fan. There's one side, and then here's the other side. And it's a little bit bumpy, not too much in the way of ridges or anything. But there you go. That is how you do the alternate stitch. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can find my other videos and any future videos that I make. And I will see you all next time.